Now, this painting you're looking at, it is very obviously different even from the last one or the second one. This actually look a little weird if you pay a little more attention, because first let's look at the somewhat upper half and versus the somewhat lower half. You would have noticed there are a lot of things there that don't make sense. First of all, when you look at the color tone of the sky behind the mountain, the snow mountain, and then you look at the water, right? The sky reflected in the water, it should not be that color, not at all. And then you look at the shape of the snow mountain, and you don't see that in the reflection of the water. Let alone you don't see that bright light above the snow mountain. You don't see that in the reflection in the water. And how does that work? Because you don't really see that ever in the Mother Nature. So this looked like two different pictures to be glued together. Now, I intentionally set out this to be my challenge to see if I can bring two controversial parts into the same picture and integrate it. Well, you tell me, how am I doing there? I personally actually like it, because if you look at the forefront of those little dyed trees, which represent the sweet bitterness or bittersweetness, you know, the tragic values in the Oriental philosophical way of presenting beauty, and I certainly love that one. But then when you're appreciating this part and you also look at that mysterious background there, and that, I hope, causes you to think more. Wait, what is that? And why is that? So, while we do know that back in the 1950s and 60s, there was this surrealism causing people to read between the lines, this has some similarity, but it's not exactly the same. Once again, this is an artwork of my own, which, even though I don't like to be labeled by anyone for anything, I still want to tell you, I would insist that my artworks, I can personally identify more to the cultural roots of the classical Chinese cultural elite art school rather than anything else. If I have to make a label for myself, I would call myself neo-literaturism for my painting, at least for most part of it, or most of my paintings. Well, I will show you some other artworks of mine that is not exactly the same. You will see different artistic style and the language to explore in different way. Until then, this is the one I cause you to think more.